Alright guys, in this video I have a 2005 Volvo XC70. You guys might remember the video I did about the window that was fell down inside of the door. Well, this is the exact same vehicle. Now, the issue with this one is it's not starting. There was codes pulled for this vehicle already. And the codes came with a cam and crank timing correlation code, so I'm pretty sure that the timing belt jumped or skipped, and because it did that, well, now the engine might be scrapped. Okay, it's hard to say, but this is an interference engine, so if it is scrap, if the timing belt did jump, there's a high probability that one of the valves got hit. So I'm gonna let you guys listen to the engine as I crank it over. I just undid the cover here, and I undid the cover here, and I'll show you guys this first before I go anywhere. So I just want you guys to see the belt deflection into this belt. I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up. All right, there's a lot of belt deflection going on in here. A little too much for my liking. On top of that, I cranked it over a while ago, and when I was cranking it over, it had a huge pop coming out of the engine, out of the tailpipe. So I'm pretty sure that the timing did jump, and it's firing at the wrong time. We're going to verify that in this video. I'm just going to use a pressure transducer in my scope, and we're going to verify to see where the ignition timing is actually happening compared to where it's supposed to happen. So I'm going to crank it over real quick. We're going to listen to it, and then after we're done listening to it, I'm going to grab the scope and we're going to do some basic testing just to see if my hypothesis on the jump timing is correct. It goes a little bit quicker when you grab the key. So let's get in the car. Like I said, I disabled the ignition, and I just want you guys to listen to the sound of the engine. Alright, so if you guys heard that, well, it doesn't sound like if it's too promising. Like I said, what I'm going to do now is just grab my scope. I'm going to set you guys up. We're going to scope the primary ignition signal onto this vehicle, and we're going to take an in-cylinder pressure transducer on cylinder number 1, and we're going to see where the spark for cylinder number 1 is firing compared to the top dead center of the compression stroke with the in-cylinder pressure transducer. So I'm going to set all that up, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so I got the scope set up. Here we have the Maxi scope right here. I got the MaxiSys. I'm using the software that's into the MaxiSys for this one. I got my cylinder pressure transducer hooked up to cylinder number 1. We got a 3-wire coil-on plug system. Oh, there we go. We got a 3-wire coil-on plug system, power, ground, and control. I am set up to 20 volts onto my channel 1, which is going to be for the control. I am set up to 5-volt division onto my scope, so it gives me a max of 5 volts. And if we go by this system, 1 volt equals 100 psi, so I'm okay with that, and 200 milliseconds across the screen. All right, so we're going to crank it, and we're going to see what we have, or what we don't have. All right, oh, we need the key. Let's get in here. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed, but let's get going. Nope. So let's take this, put this in. We'll crank it over a few times. Excellent. Get about 5-6 seconds. I'm okay with that. All right, so let's come over, and hopefully we see something. Oh no. What did I do? Press the wrong one. Please still be there. No, it erased everything. All right, let's retry that. Dang it. My fat fingers touched something else. Ugh. Let's try that again. 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm good with that. Let's try this again now. Oh, all right. Let's go back. That should stop it. All right. Oh, boys. Yeah, that is not good at all. I don't know about you guys, but my ignition timing should not be... Actually, I could actually measure that for everybody. Oh, can I? Maybe. We'll just multiply it by 2. And there is 1. Nope, we don't want that one. So, here, we'll use this one. Here we go. So I'll try to give you guys a mark. We'll just multiply it by 2, all right? Okay, so we'll take this T1 now. And if we come over, yeah, we're firing roughly at 360 degrees off. So, yeah, that's not good. Well, actually, I'll do this a different way. I'll put this one right here. That's where it should be firing-ish. Yeah, so we're roughly about 360 degrees off onto our firing. I'm pretty sure if I take my injection is going to be firing almost where... Actually, I wonder if I could do that. Can I get underneath here? Let me take off this cover. I'm going to hook up another channel, and I want to see where the injector is firing on cylinder number 1. It should be firing a little bit before the 360 degree mark. So, and that's where roughly this guy is. So I think that we're like 1 turn off onto our crank right now. But anyway, that's besides the point. I just want to get an injector on here real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, so in-cylinder pressure transducer is still hooked up to channel B. We are just going to add a channel A onto this. I'm hooked onto my injector. My injector will go to 50 volts, just because I don't know exactly how much it is going to draw. Typically 50 volts should be enough, but you want to want just to be on the safe side. We'll go 100, just in case it doesn't clip at the proper resistance, or the Zener diode isn't clipping properly. Let's turn that off. Too much glare. All right, so channel B, in-cylinder pressure transducer. Channel A, coil firing control. And injector B. Channel C, we have our injector control. So I'm going to go crank this over again. Then we'll come back. We'll take a look at what we have, and we'll go from there. All right, so we already know that what we're seeing on screen is no good, so let's go again. Let's see what we have. Oh, yeah, you can even see that. All right, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought was happening. Oh, look at that. The timing is spot on again. Huh. Well, isn't that weird? Well, that's not good. Then I have injection. Oh. Then I have nothing. Yeah, I'm going to take a longer crank on this. Yeah. Try to see if I can get something a little bit more definitive, because that does not look good at all. I think that my injection and my timing are moving around, and I'm just not catching it all. All right, let's go check this out again. Should be a little bit better this time. There we go. Yeah, everything's moving around. All right, so that shows that the timing's off. 100% my timing's off. Let's take this one. This is my T1. Take my 0. We'll put our 0 mark over here also. We'll take my 360. We'll put my 360 over here. My T2. Yeah. So my injection should be happening more around the 360 to, not the 360. Sorry. I'd say more about like the 280 mark is where it should be happening. It's happening more like 560 degrees. All right, which it should never happen over there. It should always happen way before. On this model anyway. This is in the direct injection, so it should happen before it reaches there. I have the last video I did showed on an Elantra actually. I'll try to see if I can't get a screenshot of that to show you guys what it should look like. But it should be happening roughly about before the 360 degree mark. All right, so it should be happening more. If this is, let's get to 360, 180. Let's get to the 180 mark. Yeah, so this is roughly about the 180 mark. Yeah, so it should be happening somewhere over here, roughly. All right, so it doesn't seem like much, but that is enough to actually say that your timing is off. On top of it, your coil control, all right, should be happening more near top dead center on this, and it's not happening near top dead center at all, or onto compression stroke. On top of that, my injection is happening all the way over near my compression stroke, which it should not happen there. Like I said, it should happen more towards this 100. This says 140, but we're looking more about the 280 mark. All right, so my timing has jumped. It clearly has jumped. Nothing is in sync. This might be a strategy from the computer to try to get the timing back on, because I don't know if it's happening all in the same spot on every single one. Yeah, you see over, like even over here, you look at my injection pulse. Look at my injection pulse over here. So it's basically a computer strategy right now. Let's see. Yeah. So this car needs an engine. It's sad to say, but that's exactly what it does need. Or at minimum, the head taken off and redo the timing, get the head sent out and redone. But it's a 2005. I don't know if the client's going to actually want to take and do that. From what I can tell, his shocks in the front are shot. I'll try to give you guys a view of that. Shocks look shot in the front. So discouraging for the client, but it is what it is. All right, this one's starting to let go too. Not as bad as the other side, but this is getting there. So I thought I'd bring you guys along, show you guys this engine, and our little timing video if you want. I could have checked my cam and crank timing from the sensors, but this is pretty definitive if you understand how the in-cylinder pressure transducer works. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.